Welcome back to another week in the market. I hope you guys are ready for an absolutely crazy one. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Depending on where you are, hopefully it was some nice weather out. You got to go outside, to hang out with some friends, some family, do something fun. We have a lot of really awesome setups this week, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of post earnings. We have SoFi's earnings coming up. I believe it's pre-market tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. Team, it is going to be another crazy week. LTMP, folks. We just got another one firing off here. We could have another big winner on our hands. I tweeted it out a little bit. HD is looking absolutely filthy, so we're going to see how that one ends up wanting to go here. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a very, very fun stream today. Welcome back to everybody that was on the stream Friday. We were having a lot of fun then. Remember, I do these streams for you guys every single day at 10:30 in the morning so that you guys have a good place to come and really understand just kind of how the overall market is working, what's actually happening, and give you guys some actionable insight, unlike what I think is most of the things that you're going to see out there in social media. So team, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. Let's see. I want to see who we got in the live chat. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. You guys absolutely slaughtered the like button on Friday. Thank you. We hit the 150 like goal. So now the like goal on the streams for this week and until we hit it is 200. So that would be awesome if we can hit that. But let's do a little bit of a quick rundown here. AMD, my baby, is looking absolutely awesome this morning. So again, anybody that was buying that trend shift that we were talking about, any of the other setups that we've been looking for on AMD, congratulations. That one's been looking very great for us. I own it at $11.39, so it's always really gonna look pretty solid for me. SoFi over here, again, I really would not expect a whole lot to be happening with this name. Really throughout the rest of the day today going into earnings. I would be a little bit worried that it is this elevated going into earnings here. One of the things that, again, we're going to be talking about a lot this week is do not be trying to gamble on an earnings event. That is amateur hour. Do not do that. I have a strategy for it. If you guys want me to tell you what it is, I can, but it is not one that I've really used in like the past year or so. It's fun sometimes to take a shot at it, but let's see here. HD moving very nicely over here. We're going to see if that can get some continuation. So a lot of you guys, again, we outlined my top 3 favorites for this week. If HD, again, you had that nice breakout level there. If you can really clear through this 379.66 area, you can really get moving. Kind of that first target there could be 389.82 up here. So let's take a look at some of these other names here too. Again, SoFi tomorrow. I'll probably break this down a little bit more in a YouTube video today with SoFi. Again, sorry guys, I said I was going to do a YouTube video for you guys this weekend. I wasn't able to get one out. Should have some more content this week. It's going to be a very eventful week too with FOMC. So that's going to be a fun stream on Wednesday. What else do we have? Palantir. Let's see how this name is doing. Is this thing still moving to the highs? No, but very, very, very close there. Looking good. You do have earnings coming up next Monday, which will be very interesting. I would expect them to see out of them continued commercial revenue growth, continued government revenue growth. But I do think that the market could easily start holding this name here to a higher standard, especially with the crazy valuation that it is currently trading at. So we'll see. At some point that's going to happen. It may not be now. And like I say a lot when we talk about Palantir, it's not a name that I would buy right now, but it's absolutely not one that I would go out into the open market and short. Moving on to Nio over here. So again, Nio, really, really solid move to the upside. I am pretty happy that this one is just kind of flatlining in here. And while I'm going through this, guys, make sure you guys say some good mornings in the live chat. I want to see who's in here. It's nice to see all the familiar faces, and then we'll get into everything. We'll do our little bit of a roll call, and I'll keep talking about these names. You guys can ask questions, and we'll kind of do business as usual. But I am happy that Nio is holding up here and not just completely shark finning. Obviously, we are going to need to see some other news and developments from the rollout of the Envo. I believe it's the L90, right? I think it's the L90 with the Envo. Might be L80. I don't know. It's 80 or 90. My brain's working a little slow today. I'm tired. But with the new SUV from Envo, we do want to see a very smooth rollout there. And that could easily push Nio a little bit higher. So what else do we have to talk about here? Tessie, we can talk a little bit about Tessie, see how Tessie's doing. Nice bounce off that 200 EMA here. Again, though, Tesla's not really a name that I want in my long-term portfolio here, especially with all the risks involved with Elon right now. But this is definitely a name that I love to trade. So we'll be looking for Tesla setups over the next, I'd say 2 months here. We could get one. Whoa. Whoa. HD. Snappy on the chain there. Let's see what we got in here. We've got Eddie, DC, Daily Taylor, Garrett, Rogue, Al. We've got One of One, Romeo, Gene, Randy, Day, John, Porter. Welcome, guys. And again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Have notifications turned on for the channel too. Let's see. Let's see. Great to be here. Welcome, Porter. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Let's see if HD can get this continuation. It's still looking really good over here. Market's kind of pitter-pattering around, so HD's got a little bit of a mind of its own today. Let's see if that can continue. ASON still looking good here. Not in this one. We were just talking about how we would outline this trade setup for the group earlier this morning. TJX kind of looks good here too. Dix is looking good. I actually own a bunch of this too. So unless, again, I'm going to see something perfect happening on these charts here. Again, the Dix option chain wasn't the best, so I kind of stayed away from it a little. Dude, HD, pay attention or pay premium, ladies and gentlemen. We might have just caught another ripper. So we'll see what happens with this one, but I want to make sure that everybody that's hopping into the group fully understands that, like, I am not in a rush to do anything ever, and I don't want to be rushed with the process that I am engaging in the market. You guys saw, I posted it on Twitter. I think it was in the last month. I'm up like, I think it was like 106% on the trading account. And in the last 3 months, it's up over 210%. That is for a very, very specific reason. And I would say it's almost directly correlated to my ability to be very, very picky in the market. And I would say your guys' returns are again, too, a result of that pickiness. You want to make sure that you're only looking for high quality setups and not just taking trades just to take trades. What I want you to think of your equity curve as, or like really just your performance over time, is almost just like a data set. Not like you're running an experiment, but for this example, let's just say that you are. If you're running an experiment and you're just looking through, you're like, okay, these are the steps that I need to take in order to test, let's say, this liquid in a beaker. And we think that we know what the results are going to be, but we're just kind of making sure. If you just come along and just like start urinating in the beaker, it's like the garlic cake. I'm gonna look at you like you have 4 heads. It's like, what are you doing? I want you guys to be focusing in on what I have shown you time and time again that is proven to work very well over time, and aim to do nothing of the things that are proven not to work, or I've shown you guys that do not work, or are not the smart ways to be operating in the market. So we'll see what we get on HD here. If it works, great. If it continues to the upside, awesome. If it doesn't, remember, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless, because every single name that I'm outlining for the group has the ability to run multi-hundred and multi-thousands of percent. It's just, like, think about last week. We had 3 massive trades handed out to the LTMP group. So we'll talk about it a little bit later, but you guys know the deal. Get 50% off your first month with code July. At the end of August, though, so in the beginning of September, prices are going to be going up. So if you don't join before then, you're not going to be able to lock in the lower rate. So just so that you guys know, that's the deal that's going on. Wow, we are 4 likes away from being 25% of the way there to the like goal. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hot Rod Todd up 15% on HD already. Yeah, that's nice. So depending on the expirations that you guys have, HD, I mean, it could get a little wonky in a couple of these levels in here, but I would ideally like to be able to hold this one up to like 389.82. It is also possible, again, these are some of the risks that I've outlined for the group this week. It's like, although we're looking at some really, really solid setups, the name of the game this week and our main focus is still going to be on the post-earnings moves. Because we have FOMC, we have earnings season in general that can screw around with things. We have the August 1st trade deadline. If we can get through this week in the market with nothing absolutely ridiculous happening, August could be very, very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So for those of you guys that are hopping in, welcome. You guys are making the right decision. You guys are at the right place. I've shown you guys time and time again. I don't know how many more times you guys need to see me call out the most disgusting trades in the market. I'm just going to keep doing it for everybody. But let's see. ASON's still looking good. Yeah, I tweeted out HD too, so if you guys are following me on Twitter, make sure you guys are too. It's short the VIX too. I'll actually grab a link to that. My Twitter account. Make sure you guys are following me on X. And have notifications turned on too, so you don't miss any of these when I do tweet them out every now and then. So HD looks good. Over 380 could get very fun. Let's see. You bought ES at 10 a.m. dip? Nice. Nice. Yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I had a very good weekend. I had probably one of the best weekends I've had in a while. It was awesome. It was so much fun. Although now I am very tired. Last night I was kind of out again. I was at dinner, which was really good. I went to one of my favorite spots, but we'll see. Dick's looking okay. This is another one too. So remember how, guys, we were talking about Nike last week as a potential really, really strong bullish setup to the upside here. I've said it before. I'm going to say it a million more times. Guys, we do not buy gap ups. We sell them. If we are looking at a stock that we're looking to continue setting up here and it gaps up, don't touch it. Do not touch that. Adobe's losing it. Is it? That's fine. If it doesn't want to validate for us, that's perfectly okay. It does need to bounce from here. If Adobe just starts losing it to the downside, that's perfectly okay. What I did, remember what we talked about in the morning stream though, is that like, yeah, these are sometimes my favorite setups to look at here, but what you also have to realize about Adobe is that like, this is still in a downtrend. Typically, I like to see these shifts to the upside and consolidations after a confirmed shift of trend, which we don't have on Adobe yet. HD is making new highs over here. Again, this area could get a little interesting, 379.66. Ladies and gentlemen, it is looking like we did it again, and I don't want to see anybody surprised. How can you be surprised at this point? I mean, what am I up on these? I did snag it a little. I got a good fill on it. I did get a real good fill on these. So, we'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I tweeted it out before it happened. The Discord had it. This is my favorite setup for the week that we were talking about. So, I don't know, man. You guys either want to make money long-term in the market or you don't. I don't know how you could not be in the group after the 6,000% trade on Kohl's last week, the 3,600% trade on DNUT, the absolutely epic one on AEO that I showed you guys last week. I'll send the link in the live chat for you guys right here too. Here you go. Use code July. It is literally $1 a day for you guys to hop in. 271% on HD. Jason, you front runner. Are you trading weeklies, dude? How are you up 271% on HD? Yeah. I want to see what happens over 380. You got HD monthly? Yeah, I have the monthlies. I have the August monthlies, yeah. So, I mean, looking good today, ladies and gentlemen. Yet again. Yet again. Weekly size for 0? Yeah. So, if we get that breakthrough here, it could get very interesting. Market's starting to peak a little bit. If you get this move to the upside, the other thing is I did see Berkshire looking good. So, like, you could look at some of the Dow components here, too, as being, like, ones that could make some interesting moves. Yeah, Adobe's got a hold here. ASON, yeah, if software's not really going to catch that bid, that's fine. But, like, if HD moves, we could be looking at another big multi-100%er. If you missed it, do not chase it. And again, like I say when we talk about these potential trade ideas on the streams too, these are they really are just an illustration of just how filthy what I do in the market for everybody actually is. But what makes everybody able to have so much repeated success over the long run is they fully understand the exact reasons why and where they're entering, how they're going to manage the trade when they're in it, and the exact reasons and why, or not the reasons, but like where and why they're going to exit the trade when it is playing out. How can you learn from you? Well, remember, guys, my favorite phrase here, pay attention or pay a premium. That link is floating around in the live chat right there. Use code July, hop into the Less Trades, More Profits community with us, and it's $1 a day. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, prices are going to be... Tina, I want to give a shout out to Tina too. Tina had some, well, I don't want to say, it was actually a very positive personal thing going on in Tina's life. So congratulations, Tina. I don't know if Tina said anything, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know. But congratulations, Tina. Tina's now back in the group, already at 44% on HD. Great work, guys. Great work. HD and Nike. Well, if you're in Nike, you front run it. Which is not something that you want to get in the habit of doing. Sometimes I will, okay, so thinking about front running, if we're like getting really close to an alert and I see the spreads widening a little bit and I know that like when it hits the alert, the spreads are just gonna go boom, I'll hit it there and just, let's see. I wish I joined last week. So many amazing stocks missed in a flash. That is, I mean, it's the same thing that I talk about with like chasing stocks, and it's the same thing with like hopping into the group and what I said before. It's like weeks like last week are the weeks that can make your entire year, and the main reason why a lot of people are not having success in the market is that they're not preparing for weeks like that. But again, we're also in the middle of earnings season too. We're going to see some epic moves, and like we have some of these other big bread and butter setups. Like HD looks really good here. If this thing can continue pushing, like it could be a really big one, or it's not. Like that's the thing you guys got to realize too. Like if this doesn't play out and it just has like a big wick today, I will just cut this. I never get married to these setups. You can't. That's how you get in trouble big time in the market. If you're like, this one has to work because it's breaking out. No. If it shows those signs that it doesn't want to continue, I'm out. You front ran Nike up 300%, Garrett. There you go. But yeah, this one still looks really good. We're going to give this one a little bit of room to breathe here. We're going to go from there. Market selling back off a little bit, nothing crazy. Adobe looks like it wants to invalidate, so we're probably not going to be looking at that one anymore. ASON's looking interesting. Yeah, we'll see what we get, guys. Again, we're doing it again. All right, yeah, and make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We are over a quarter of the way there to that 200 like goal. You guys hit 150 on Friday. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I feel like these streams are going to be growing pretty fast here. I just keep calling out the most disgusting trades in the market. I'm going to keep doing it. I just like, I don't know. You guys keep seeing it over and over and over again. So we'll see. A little pullback there on HD, but again, I want to see it break through. What is this? 379.66, about another $1. I would probably need a little bit of help from the market in order to do that. It's kind of had a little mind of its own today with the market being flat or really just getting dragged down after the positive EU trade development. So we'll see. You know? Any questions you guys have? Any other individual tickers that you guys want me to take a look at? Let me know. I think that's where a lot of the learning does happen in these streams for you guys, where we go through these names that you're interested in. I kind of go through my thought process behind them, and then we kind of go check back in on them in a few weeks. And we're like, okay, well, was this analysis correct? And even if, I had a really interesting conversation with somebody yesterday. Where I think this happens with like a lot of people's jobs too, and it's not just in this field, where a lot of people are like outcome driven, or like you have to find a solution to a certain problem, and it doesn't necessarily matter how you get to that solution as long as the solution is correct. Now in trading or the market, what a lot of people are going to think of as like the correct solution is like making money. But that's just actually not the case, because the actions that you take to, let's say, make money are sometimes actually the actions that are gonna cause you to lose money over time. And that's the main difference between what we do here and what everybody else is doing out in society every single day. The outcome is not what's important. It's the process that matters. I would rather, I've said this before to you guys, I would rather take an A+ high quality no-brainer setup and lose money than make a bunch of money doing something stupid in the market like YOLOing 0 DTE SPX. Why is that? It's because I know that if I continue acting with a good degree of intelligence and logic in the market, I know what to expect over time. One big hit in the market doing something where you don't know the exact reasons why you made the money is a guaranteed way to fail. You can wait until low of day on TJX. I didn't take that one. The only thing I'm in right now is HD. Dix looks all right. Where is TJX right now? Is it selling back off? Yeah, it just doesn't look like it wants to go. You can kind of do whatever you want with that one here. But I hope that makes sense to everybody, and that's why like so many people fail in the market, is because they're just outcome driven. Good outcomes that come consistently over time, guys, are a direct result of good decision making in the market. You should focus on how to make good decisions and not like, ooh, let's just like YOLO this nonsense thing, you know? The short's knocking Nio down. Nino? I don't know, man. Neo's up like, I don't know, like 40% in a month. I think it deserves to get shorted up here. Like, that type of movement in a short period of time deserves to get shorted. I'm long it, but like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's not going to get shorted. Like, you know, there are probably new shorts piling in on that thing, you know? That one, again, that position I treat like an option. I only have like 4,000 shares at 650 or 455. I own SoFi at 655. But I should be, I think I'm probably flat or slightly red on Nio. I don't know. What am I at? Oh no, I'm green on Nio. Nice. That's cool. I really hope this stuff is starting to make sense to you guys, because like I show you the outcomes all the time of this type of decision making. And I'm like, it doesn't take very long for you guys to just make that little switch and just start being able to siphon money out of the market on a consistent basis. It really doesn't. I am tired today, ladies and gentlemen. I need a nap. I need a nap. You know what I also need? At least 100 likes on the stream. At least. I'm hoping. At least 100 likes on the stream. Let's see. Where's SoFi? How's that looking over here? Nothing crazy, but again, made $1,700 this morning on HD call options. Thanks, Jesse. No problem, man. No problem. But at the same time too, Jesse, you're not really following the rules, I would say. Unless, I mean, you're not really following the rules the way that like these setups are meant to be traded. Like they're meant to be held. So if you're out of the trade, I'm happy you made $1,700. But if you were up $1,700 and that position freaked you out and you were like, oh no, I need to take those gains, you're probably trading a little bit too big. Market's leaking here a little. Anything coming through the feed? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anything. So they're meant to be held to targets, because like when every single one of these moves has the potential to run multi-hundred and multi-thousands of %. You guys have seen it before. You're gonna see it again. I'm just gonna keep calling these for everybody. So it is tough sometimes to hold them, because you see the money there and you're like, oh, I should probably take that. That's a decent amount of money. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, if the gain on the position is freaking you out a little bit, that you want to cut it, probably means you're trading too big. You know? So it's just those little fixes that are going to help you guys out. ASON's still looking good. We've got a lot of other potential tickers on the watch list too, but like think about it like this. If we hit HD this week, I probably won't look for anything else besides post earnings. That's it. Like if somehow we get this nice move on HD, they're up over 100%, we get this nice move to the upside there, I literally won't look for anything else besides post earnings and get through FOMC and the trade deadline and just move on. Because the gains on something like HD moving can be so big, it's like, all right, well, are we really going to need anything else? And it's like, well, if something else looks great, like in HD, sure, I'll go for it. But again, it's me being very picky. Like that's why when you guys were bringing up a lot of other tickers this morning, I was like, yeah, sure, but like the main three that I like are Adobe, which is now invalidating, we're not looking for, ASON, which still looks pretty good, and then HD, which is the one that ended up firing off. So it's just the look of the setup, where it is on the chart, where we are in this cycle here. It's just everything's kind of aligning. We'll see what happens. If it works, great. If it doesn't, whatever. We're going to hit more. 385 or 390. The target? It's like, it's this hot. Well, it kind of depends because like this move, I'm trying to find a decent level. You really could use 385, I think. I think that's actually a decent spot to be looking at this, like halfway through here. Because these contracts are moving. Like HD's not supposed to move that much. And if it does make a sustained move to the upside, the contracts are going to rip. But first target, I mean, 385 or 389, 82 are kind of the main two there that I would look for. Who is buying before earnings? Sorry, stupid people are buying before earnings. Sorry, like Z-Man, I know that sounds harsh, but here's the reason why I'm saying that it's dumb. I'm not calling, okay, then I should probably take that back. Not stupid people. It's a stupid decision. Doesn't mean you're stupid. It's just a stupid decision to be doing that. Because especially after what I have outlined for you guys so many times of like the smart way to operate in the market, it's like you're going into a binary event in gambling. You have no control over the outcome. Zero. You have no edge. Zero. I don't know why you would want to do that. I don't get it. If you want to gamble, go to the casino. There's certain things that people do in the market that I just do not understand why they think it makes logical sense to do. I don't understand. He's probably trying to just get me to say that now. Like, Z-Man is probably rage baiting me in the live chat because I think we've talked about this before. I think that's rage bait, which is fine. We can, even though I'm really tired today, you guys can rage bait me. It's fine. I just would hope not. Just give me a little break. But it's just like, I quite honestly do not understand the decisions that most people make sometimes because they don't make logical sense. They're like, let's buy before a binary event where we don't know what's going to happen, where we know there's going to be increased volatility. It's like, okay. Why would we do that? Because here's why. Like we're going to have two different potential strategies. Ready? Here are the two strategies on SoFi. You can buy before earnings right now on a chart that doesn't look good at all, even though the chart kind of doesn't matter going into earnings. Or, let's do this. Or you could have bought when I outlined the weekly breakout here at around 1360. Which would you rather do? Would you rather take the gamble and the risk going into a binary event or just buy the weekly breakout at the lower levels? And how long did we talk about this for? Like 3 weeks? The weekly breakout? We talked about it for this week. Like, target setting up. So, and I know some of the things that I'm going to say in these live streams sometimes, guys, are going to sound harsh or it's me being mean. It's like, it's not. I'm trying to help you guys because if I can just reach one of you guys, it's going to save you so much money by from making these stupid decisions. Again, your performance in the market, again, is fully correlated with like your ability to sit there and do nothing, but it's also solely dependent on your ability to make smart, well-informed decisions. So let's see here. Yeah, keep smacking that like button on the way in. If you guys are understanding what I'm saying here, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like on it. We have a 200 like goal on the stream today. And again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into the LTMP group, you guys have seen it time and time again, how many times I've been able to call these moves. Really, I mean, it's just been like the last few months here has been ridiculous for everybody. And I think it is going to continue. We are going to have some choppy weeks, obviously, where we do have to outline the risks for everybody involved with going into, especially a week like this where it could get a little funky with FOMC. But we just got to be a little bit more cautious. So again, here's that link. Use code July for all of you guys hopping in. First step, go through the learning curriculum videos, ask me questions. Once you go through it and once you see it, you literally can't unsee it. I mean, again, we had people in here today that like the most common thing I hear is, I wish I started this sooner. It's like, yeah, no, I wish you saw the light sooner too. HD looking real good here. Again, a break over 380 today would be pretty big. Market's not really helping it out, so we'll see. Everything kind of flashing around here. We'll see. If Adobe holds today, I'd still be interested in it, potentially. And you might be able to form a little bit of a better range. But still, like, you're still in that downtrend that you got to be careful of. You're still in a little bit of a downtrend. So, like, the move to the upside could be the shift of the downtrend, but we'll see. HD is getting whacked a little here. We'll see what happens with that. Let's move it around. Again, I'm either going to make a bunch of money on this trade or I'm going to lose a tiny bit of money. Okay. That's why we can execute and go into the market every single day with just such a high degree of confidence, because we are the ones controlling the outcomes. We're not going to let ourselves do anything stupid in the market. We're going to operate and I only be trading A+ high quality setups that have the potential to run. You get that through your head? Ooh, you're going to be having some fun. So, where's HIMS today? Because HIMS had a lot of volatility, especially on Friday there with that big move up, ripping back to the downside, coming back up today. So HIMS earnings on Monday. So we've got a big earnings week with a lot of these names here, team. HIMS is coming up, Palantir, SoFi. We've got a lot of big names coming up. What am I in right now? Just Home Depot. Just Home Depot. Yeah, market's leaking here. It's not going to be helpful, but we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of had a mind of its own all day. Let's see. We are 35 likes away from 100. At 100, we'll be halfway there to the 200 like goal, team. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it today, but Friday, maybe on Powell Day, we might be able to hit 200. But then we move the goalposts again. From 200, I mean, after 250, we might double it to 500. Let's see. Dollar moving up here today is interesting. If you see the dollar back over 100, I'd start really considering the possibility that foreign money is going to start flying into back into the U.S., especially after some of these new trade deals. Yeah, Garrett, yeah. Money is, well, yeah, you are seeing higher demand for dollars today. Dollars up a decent amount. Is gold getting hit? Yeah, gold moving to the downside there. What's up, Walter? Donald Trump's lawyer. Oh, no, that's just some lawsuit nonsense. Nothing crazy there. HD flirting with 379 again. Let's see what it wants to do. Flash it for a second. Yeah, we'll see. It looks great. It really looks good. Again, that's what we're here to do. We're here to identify the high quality setups, take the risk when it makes sense, execute. It's very simple. That's all it is, execution. Once you guys see what we're looking for, you're going to be like, oh, it's that simple? Yes. Yes. Stop with all the nonsense. Stop trying to day trade. Stop trying to do stop it. Although, speaking of day trading, which I know a lot of you guys are doing anyway, Apex is doing the 90% off sale. So if you guys do need more Apex accounts, you want to go gamble a little, use code VIX. Get 90% off Apex. Let's see. Whew. I really did not sleep very much yesterday. The night, well, I mean, I slept a decent amount this weekend, but like not really. I was up at like 5 this morning, then I went back to bed a little. I was up late. Struggle. I'm struggling. Good day though. I mean, even operating at not 100% capacity, I mean, HD is kind of like, you don't need to like use a lot of brain power to identify a good setup on the market, guys. Reaper, jeez, dude. I fully avoid all the nonsense. You guys are the ones, some of you guys are the ones that are trying to stand at the back of the line. Hey, the stock is up 500% in a month and it has no revenue. Tell me where I should buy it. The pool was good this weekend, though. Me and my buddies were hanging out at my pool. That was good. So, HT struggling a little in this area here. I think the market picks back up a little. You might be able to get through this 379.66 area. But again, the market's just kind of pitter-patter in here. Not doing a whole lot. Not doing a whole lot. Yeah, again, any other questions that you guys have? Any other tickers that you want me to go through? Did I miss any of them for you guys? I don't think I did. Oh, UNP? Yeah, I haven't looked at this. Doesn't this have earnings coming up? Oh, it had earnings. That's what it was. No, you don't want it. This chart's in no man's land right here. You're just hanging out below the 200. If you can get above and flatline, then yes, but I probably wouldn't look at this for a trade anyway. It's a railroad. That's probably not going to move that much, you know? Or it's it's like a transport. Like, these aren't typically the names that like I'll look for to make like big moves in short periods of time. You know? I actually had some really good food this weekend. Now that I think about it, I need to get back to the gym this week. I had a mashed potato pizza from Otto's. Yesterday was all the pork belly, the lobster pot stickers, and the pasta. Those were really good. What else did I have? Fish sandwiches at this lobster place. Yeah, man. If I keep it up, I'm going to be needing to, support our Novo investment. Jeez. It's going to get close. It's going to have a close call here, team. It's summer. It's summer. We're having fun. We're eating food. We're making money. Riley? Didn't this have earnings? Oh, it has earnings coming up. Monday the 28th. Which is today. Is this after hours? It's a nasty setup, but again. Or having earnings coming up is going to trump the setup. Did they already report? I don't see them on the earnings list first. Yeah, I don't see anything. Or is this, hold on. Is this not gonna report or something? Hold on. Yeah, this might be a weird one. Sounds like you had a great weekend. I think I had the best weekend that I've probably had. Best weekend of the summer, I would say. CDNS. Yeah. Earnings are today. I don't know. Or they already reported. I wouldn't go near this, man. You don't see that on your chart? Interesting. Yeah, if they have earnings, guys, don't touch them. You're just going into a binary event. I don't know why people want to gamble. You're not going to make money. I thought we were here to make money, Yeah, I'm up nicely on HD here. Up nicely on these. Did you miss ankles? If we hit 1,000 likes, okay, after we go from, so here's what the like thresholds are going to go. They're going to go 200 to 250. So right now the like goal is 200 likes on the stream. So if you guys can hit 200 likes on the stream, then it moves to 250. Once we hit 250, it doubles to 500. After we hit 500, it doubles to 1,000. When we hit 1,000, then we do ankles. All right? That's how it's going to work, okay? So, again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. No, we have perma ankles on Twitter. Yeah, but they weren't stream ankles, though. That's different. Stream ankles are different. Yeah, pretty slow day. Only thing I've got so far, HD, either starts going over the next couple days here, or it doesn't. Simple as that. And we'll see what happens. Adobe looks like it wants to invalidate here, so careful on that. I mean, this one, if it starts to like leak even lower here, we're just not going to look at it anymore. ASON still looks good though. You know, I thought we left that weird ankle stuff in COVID lockdown era, but I guess not. Nah, dude. You can't escape the ankles. And it's not my fault. I don't bring it up ever. You guys are the ones that bring it up. If you want to leave it in the past, you can't say the word ankle. Well, I could also manage it and just ban the word ankle from the live chat, but like, what's the fun in that? Now you guys have something to like for the stream for it. TJX. Is it moving or did it fail? Because that one doesn't look like it wants to go. After that break. But like I said in the pre-market plan, like favorite setups to lead off the week, Adobe, ASON, and HD has my undivided attention as well. So those are really the only ones that I was looking for. Adobe's starting to invalidate, ASON's still setting up here, and ooh, HD, there we go. You know? So I'm only in HD here. I'm just here for the cash. You know what, Matt? That's fine too. If you don't want to like the stream to see my feet, it's okay. It's okay. All right. They're holding it off the bottom here. We'll see. We'll see what they want to do with this. But yeah, welcome to everybody that's hopping into LTMP. I mean, you guys are making the right choice. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I've shown you guys this so many times. How nasty these setups are, these trades can be for everybody. So I'm just going to keep handing them out and showing you guys the results of the group. If you guys aren't in before the end of August, you're going to have to end up paying a higher monthly price. But if you join before August is over, you're going to get locked in at the lower rate. And you get 50% off your first month, too, with code July. It's $1 a day. I mean, I'd like to see us break through 379.66 today on HD, which is kind of going to get us that potential straight shoot to 380, which I want to see it break through, but who knows? It's already up nicely today. It's off to a hot start. That's all we can ask for. Worth every penny. See you, Rich. Thank you, my man. I try. I try to make it worth every penny for you guys. It's my target for Nio. I don't have one. And you shouldn't either. You should never have random price targets on individual names. You should be thesis driven. If the thesis remains intact, the business is able to continue executing. There's nothing to do with the position. You keep holding it. If you just have an arbitrary price target, it doesn't really mean much, you know? You gotta be thesis driven. Was never so consistent before joining the group. See, Rich? I appreciate you, buddy. That's awesome. That's what I'd love to see. Hush Puppy got an HD on the break as he was walking out of Home Depot doors this morning. There you go. We're watching Google for post-earnings consolidation. Needs a few days. Yeah, that actually could get interesting if Google is kind of holding on here. I don't really like that that candle's going to freak me out a little bit, but we'll see. All right, HD's flirting. Back at 379 again. It's flirting. We'll see. Market's not really doing anything here. Got some news. Figma IPO price expected to be between 30 and 32 a share. I don't know. I don't really screw around with IPOs. Let everybody else go gamble and be exit liquidity for all the private investors. Yeah, AEO, again, like I was telling you guys last week, the one out of everything that was moving last week that had the potential to have a longer sustained move was American Eagle. It was not D-Nut, it was not Open, it was not Coal, it was American Eagle. So this one could set up again. If you guys bought shares on this break, you're probably still looking pretty good here. Again, you can kind of ride this one up to 13.19 maybe again, or the mid 13s, and then potentially even to the 14 area there. I got the August monthlies on HD. So it's still like 3 weeks away. Could get a nice little pre-earnings run up. Who knows? We'll see. Pony AI gets permit to provide driverless robo-taxis in Shanghai. Wasn't this one already moving? That's an interesting cup there. Like an interesting curl. I don't know. This is not something that I would typically want to go for here. I'm leaving it alone. It's not really a setup for me. Would you say AEO is a buy as is? I don't know, guys. It's very hard. Like, this is the issue. Like, it's very hard for me to come out here and, like, reasonably say that, like, it's okay buying something, like, I don't know, like 11% higher than where, like the like a decent entry was, you know? It's like, I'm not here to be like, oh, yeah, keep buying it, you know? Like, it's okay. It's not bad. Were there better entry areas? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if this thing though, so here's the thing, UB, the one thing that I would look for on AEO is that if this thing can flatline here, continue consolidating, let the 10 EMA in blue here catch up to it, you can form a better setup and get a nice little move on it too. So this one, if you're not already in it, I'd probably wait. You don't really want to be chasing these names higher, even though this one's showing a decent sign of strength. It's not the worst time in the world to buy. It's not like the stock is up like 500% in a month and you guys are like, oh, or is it a buy? So this is like, I could see the argument here. I would just be a little bit careful. You know, this is one that can easily have a nice sustained move to the upside, but it still was one of those kind of hype names that you do have to be a little careful of, that a lot of people are going to be in it for a little bit of a short-term trade. So just be aware of that. Matt, nice. 14% on the shares. That's great. Like, it's not bad. It's just not perfect, you know? Doesn't get my spidey senses tingling. Market's just leaking here, guys. It's just leaking out here. Just kind of filled this gap and then have just been pitter-pattering at the lows. Thanks a bunch. No problem. No problem. That's what I'm here for. That's not what you wanted to see, the breakdown like that. Let's see if this is going to be where they wick it. Oh, whoa. HD pop. Yeah, so HD's got a little mind of its own, guys. That's good. That's good. That's what you want to see. Set your stop at 11. Matt, nice. Yeah, so I'd like to see, like, what is it, 379.60 something get hit and torn through on HD, but, like, ideally I want to see it get through 380. Just a big psychological level there would be interesting. No controversy, just whiners. Who's whining about Sydney Sweeney being in the American Eagle commercial? I thought this was America. What is this? We got complainers that say, who do they want in the commercial? Huh? Who do they suggest goes into the commercial? HD looking really good there. There it is. All right, let's see if we get that move through 380. She's too attractive for the Karen. They say the ad was fascist. What, dude? What did... Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. You know? How long is Indy? So, HD looks good. I want to see that push through 380. Oh, guys. What the... Guys... What are we doing? Walter, Senate Democrats oppose resuming China chip sales. I mean, it doesn't matter. HD looks so good right now, but like, it's really, guys. I mean, we are seeing a rotation into value here. Let me see. We're gonna do a little tweet. I'll show you guys the HD position so far. Again, it's not a crazy week here. I'm not looking to go that ridiculous with it. Hold on. Let's see. I'll tweet it out. We're getting there. It's not a big, again, because remember, I like the setup. It looks good. I still have to keep the risk very small, though, because we have FOMC, we have earnings, and we have this trade deadline stuff, and now we have some, I don't know, nonsense with Senate Democrats opposing chip sales in China, something. I mean, I could look at it, but... All right, tweet. There we go. I mean, I'll grab the link to the tweet here so that you guys can see it, but I don't know how many times you guys are just gonna sit here and watch me do this. I don't know. I just sit here and just make money. I don't know. You guys make money, I make money. There's a link to the tweet. Have fun. It's not a big trade. It's small in terms of how I usually do things. But it could turn into a big one. Who knows? Who knows? I want to see that push through 380. I want to see it. We're up nicely today. Cool. Cool, man. You know, it's just so simple. I don't know why more people don't operate in the market this way. I don't get it. It's so simple. It's so effective. It is the easiest way to go from not being able to have success in the market to being able to have success in the market. The margin for error is so large. You don't need very many trades to have success. You don't need to stare at the market every single day. It's just the best way to do things. JF, what expiration did you get? I think I have the 390s, don't I? Yeah, I got the August 15 390s. That's fine. If somehow these go up over 100% today, if this thing gets a rip to 382 or something and they're up over 100%, I'll probably make them free. August 29th? Oh no, JF, you're good. You're good. I don't know. We entered that one this morning. Up now, I think, I don't know. Let me look. Up right around $2,000. We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. You You guys want me to do this more for you? It's not that hard. It is not that hard. Was that tweet my gains? So far, yeah. Again, it's not like I'm not going ridiculous with it. Like we still have FOMC this week. We have earnings. We have the trade deadline. Like it's just not. I'm just on cruise control right now. If it rips, it rips. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Not a bad day though. So I still want to see it clear through 380. That's what I want to see it do today. So it's back down. I don't know. We'll see. It got a nice pop. If it starts moving with the market here, I don't know. This could just be a little liquidation candle here off of that China stuff. So we'll see. We will see. Oof, I'm tired. The LTMP hedge fund? Nah. I want somebody to be stupid enough to launch a prop firm and allow us to swing trade on it. That's what I want. Dude, imagine how ridiculous that would be. That's what I want to have happen. I want somebody to be like, to push it too far and to start a prop firm and be like, nope, you can swing stocks on it. I want them to be dumb enough to do that. Like, these guys in the LTMP group just keep running us out of money. It's like, yeah, I know. So, again, though, HD still, like, it's possible it doesn't play out, even from this point. Even though it looks like it's on an absolutely epic start here, it doesn't mean that it runs all the way up to the targets. Now, 385 is probably going to be that first area. Yeah, so the problem is, Kimberly, is that if we bankrupt the prop firm, you don't get paid. So it wouldn't really work out too well. You'd have to get your payouts before we bankrupt them, but it would just be so, like, that's why they don't let people do it. Like, yeah, guys, like, Apex is having that 90% off sale right now. For those of you guys that are screwing around with it, day trading, doing your thing, go for it. Use code VIX if you want to, like, use my code, but it doesn't matter. You decided to do September option for HD, so you're still negative in the trade. Is the extra week affecting you? No, you chased it. I can almost guarantee you that you chased it because the breakout area on this thing was 378, basically, or what was the high? It was like right here, 377.88, and it's at 379.37. It is theoretically impossible for you to be right on your option. You chased it. So if you are not nailing it, like, and you don't see the alert and do it right away, don't chase it. Bankrupting a prop firm would be great advertising for the Discord. Well, yeah, it would. But also, I mean, just me showing you guys too, like, all the most disgusting trades in the market that fire off every day. You either see it or you don't. I don't know how you could miss it though. They're everywhere. But yeah, you almost Toon Trap. I would almost say you guaranteed chased it, like, towards the highs. Unless it's somehow the spread, but, like, I highly doubt that. All right, my contracts just got a little weird. So we'll see what happens to them. Reaper, that would be interesting. You would just need them to play out that day. which a lot of them will, they don't have options, do they? Because the problem is too is that like the risk to reward on the post earnings trades is always better with options. Because then you're going to be hitting like 1 to 1.5s on like the share trades, which like they're going to run more with options because the ranges are so big. CLH. Earnings are, I think, too close. Not really, but like it's, I mean, good chart. I think the weekly here looks good. Didn't we talk about this weekly setup? Yeah, the break over these highs are set. Yeah, I mean, it looks good, but it's a little too close to earnings for me to want to do anything from a weekly setup. Because again, you'd have to get like 2, 3, 4 months of time to expiration. It's like you're buying like 2 weeks before the earnings, so I'd be careful with that. Oh, they do let you do options? I wonder how fast their feeds are, like their execution speeds. So we've got another really, really hot start here on HD. Let's see if we can get some continuation. If we can make it free, hold it through Powell, see what happens the rest of the week, and then, again, have our main focus be on post-earnings. And especially after the performance that I've shown you guys over the past few months here, it's like I'm never in a rush to do anything ever. I would be perfectly fine with not trading for the next wild period of time, like months. If there were no setups, I'm not trading. If there's setups, great. If not, I don't touch it. So I do want to see us get through 380 here, see what happens. I like this wick. That's interesting. We could see the market kind of trade back up here, and that could help HD a little bit get over 380. These should be up a little more right now. I think they were getting a little wonky on the spreads. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, man. I'm up like $2,100. It's not bad. It's money, you know? But again, it's like I got to make sure that I'm keeping the risk in check going into a big week like this. So the funniest thing is like I know like the system that I have for teaching you guys can teach anybody to do this. Like all of you can do it. All of you. It's not that difficult. You just like to make it difficult for some reason. Some of you guys. Not you guys that are in the group. You guys see it. Come on. Come on. 380. Go through. I want to see it. Ooh, 6 cents. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we are. Where do I want to throw a limit order on this? Because if this thing starts ripping, I mean, I kind of want to take the win. Not really, but like, I don't know. We'll see. HD, new high. Who's surprised? Who is surprised? Looking good. We'll see what happens. Looking good so far. I love seeing you guys getting excited about making money. It's great. It's great. Scam. Thanks, Matt. That was funny. We'll pump low. Is Lowe's not moving? Oh, no. Lowe's is moving nicely there. They're both moving. Guys. Oh, I just got wicked a little there. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm going to let this go a little bit. I like this move. I like this move, team. Quick, everybody buy lumber. Quick, everybody get a faucet. I don't know. Looks good. Market's looking okay now. See, we get good start to the week so far. Obviously, can't complain. I don't know. Probably up like $2,500 today. Cool. On autopilot, having fun. You guys are making money. We've got an interesting week ahead. It's gonna be fun. Who wants some new shutters? Yeah, let's see. Looking good, man. I mean, it's just I can't even begin to describe it. Like, once you guys see it, you can't unsee it. The most common feedback I get is, "Wow, I really wish I was doing this sooner." I'm like, yeah, I know. Sorry, I can't help it. I just show you guys these all the time. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get like another big multi-thousand% this week, unless it's off of a post earnings. And that would take a few days to play out, but I mean, I'd be fine with a multi-100%er on HD. I'd like that. Like, if HD closed here today, I'd be thrilled. Just leave it here. If you want to pump it, pump it. But, like, if we got to, like, I don't know. At some point, these are going to get a little, like, even snappier than they already are. So, I don't know. We'll see. If we can catch a pump on this today. Wife wants a new fridge. There you go. If we get a nice pump on this today and I go up, like, over 100%, it's possible that I make it free just because of the week that we're in. And it's just like, all right, have a nice risk-free position, and then I can just go sling to the targets with no risk. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Dollar at high of day. That's interesting. Yeah, the dollar's just hanging up there. Oh, guys, we are, 17 likes away from 100. That's halfway to the 200 like goal. I don't think we're going to hit the 200 like goal today, which is fine. Maybe on Friday we'll do it. The last 2 times that we've hit the like threshold, it's been on Fridays, which is fine. That's big public live day, so I get it. But yeah, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, it'd be great to get it over 100 today. That'd be sweet. Sherwin-Williams just bought paint. There you go. Kimberly, you doing a lot of home improvement over there? You're at Home Depot, you're at Lowe's, you're at Sherwin-Williams now. You got a whole production going on over there. Yes, actually, nice. What are you doing? Anything cool? Yeah, Kim is driving the home improvement boom. Thanks, Kim. We appreciate your services. Can you do it some more? Longing the home improvement industry. So glad I could be of service. Thanks, Kim. We appreciate you. German Chancellor Merz. U.S. tariffs present significant burden on German economy. Interesting. Market just kind of chopping around here. There really hasn't been much gone. The only thing really, guys, that's fired today that we've really liked that was like on our top 3 was HD. So, tomorrow, though, we could get some post earnings. Like, it's possible I come back out on the stream, the public one with you guys later, and I'm like, Guys, I don't know what to tell you. We did it again, post earnings. I don't know. How's Adobe looking? Is that... I don't know. That's got to hold on here in order to keep me interested. It'd have to wick up today over the 10. To keep me, you know, watching it. ASON still looks great, though. What's the break on this? 1531. But I gave you guys those two last week. You guys got those for free. You guys can watch those. That's fine. But again, it's like, don't watch them. Until you go through the curriculum videos in the Discord, don't try and, like, trade these. Because you have to understand the exact reasons why you're entering, how you're going to manage it when you're in it, and exactly where and why you're going to exit. When you can understand that, then you're going to be able to have the performance like the ones that I've shown you. Or like mine. We go on tears sometimes, guys, and I tell you, like, the vast majority of your gains for the year are going to come from a very short period of, like, or a small period of time. And you have to be prepared for those instances where the market gets up. Like, yeah, last week was insane. The week before that was insane. The week before that was maybe the flat week I had. But there's going to be more crazy weeks. There's going to be a lot more. Let's see. HD flirt with 380 again. Yeah, it looks great, man. I mean, that's textbook. That's why I was telling you guys about this one. I was like, guys, this is like my favorite setup right now. Consolidating on top of the 200, interesting levels that it can come up and break. A lot of meat on the bone if it wants to get moving to the upside. Like, again, I'm looking for, most of the time, guys, reasons not to take a trade. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, what? That's why I didn't take dicks this morning. What time is it? What time is it? I have 3 minutes left. That's why I didn't... you guys know what I mean. All right. The chain was bad on it. The chain was bad on the Dix option chain. Wow, nobody laughed at that. I feel like there's a delay. Or you guys are even more tired than I am and just didn't catch it. HD, new highs, baby. Here we go. EU to buy $750 billion in U.S. energy and invest $600 billion by 2028, says the White House. Bing. So, looking good. Ticker. Slept only an hour max today. No, I got more than that. I'm bad at not sleeping though. Like I mean, I'm fine today, but like I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Synchrony Bank. I'm usually not the biggest fan of trading banks, guys. That's usually not where the money's made. That's usually not where it is. But, all right, guys, it is. I don't know, man. There's somebody said it now. Dick's Sporting Goods. But all right, guys, that's gonna wrap up the stream for the day. No, sorry, man. Sorry. All right, here you guys. Again, for those of you guys that still need to hop into the group there's the link. I'm just going to keep showing you guys the filthiest trades in the market. It's not going to stop. If you're going to keep sitting on the sidelines and missing these, you're really missing out on some absolutely epic, not only trades, but the ability to learn a lifelong skill that nobody can take away from you. So when you guys do click that link there, make sure you use code July. That will get you guys your first month for 50% off. It literally comes out to $1 a day. Again, prices are going to be going up for the group in September, but if you join before then, again, in July or August, you're going to be locked in at the lower rate. So make sure if you're interested, you do it before September. So, folks, I'm going to try to get a YouTube video out for you guys today. I might crash, though, by like 3 o'clock. So it's possible that we don't do that today. But again, really, really solid start on HD there. Main focus, again, for the rest of the week is going to be post-earnings moves. And then we'll see what happens at FOMC. Wednesday's going to be a fun day. So, Wednesday's the only day this week that we're not going to do the 10:30 stream. I'll be on at like 1:30 because we're going to want to stream Powell more than we're going to want to sit there and have me just tell you, hey guys, don't touch anything for like an hour and a half. So, all right, folks, hit that like button on the way out. I will